MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio here.
Hey, how's it feel to put on a star-studded event like this?
We got MMA royalty standing next to you. We got the man, Aaron Pico, and we got the champ with us right now. Pitbull's in the building.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Let's put it on the 666. There you go. Take me into the locker room with you. When you're walking into that octagon where they announce your opponent, how do you feel when you're going today?
I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing, and I think the finish will come.
Having your friends and family out there is like a whole other feeling.
I've been a part of a lot of good fights, I feel, in my career, and some I was just working when I was working for K1. We had so many great moments. I've watched so many great fights, and in Strikeforce we've had so many great fights in that company, and I think this is the one. This is the one that you kind of checks the box.
MMA Locker Room here, part of Pub Sports Radio, Second South. Don't worry about them other stations. We the best out. Hey, man, it's only right, man. We back at it, man. We just had an interview with Aaron Jeffrey yesterday in the locker room. We gave you guys some updates on his up-and-coming fight that he has going on next week out there in Bellator, Ireland, taking on Fabian Edwards. So shout out to him for the time that he gave us over here in the locker room. And, hey, don't forget about this week coming up, man. Big UFC fight card? Not really big, but hey, minuscule. Tai Tuivasa taking on Marcin Tybura in the main event. I mean, besides that, you got a lot of fights on there that people think that should be just, prelim fights. But hey, always like we do around this time, we're going to be giving out $100 to anybody out there that enter in their picks into the contest at popsportsradio.com and can win their money over there. If they can beat the panel members and the chat members, that's all they need to do is see if they can win. All right. Now, look. Over here at Pub Sports Radio, we have a lot of shows coming out too for you guys. If you guys are into making all the latest and greatest bets, hey, make sure you guys are watching what's going on over here with Stat Diggers with Wheezy and DFS. Besides that, speaking of DFS, if you guys need fantasy bets and anything like that, we also have a show that comes out Tuesday through Thursday for you guys, for all the DraftKings members out there too as well. But if you guys don't like watching TV content, and if you guys like listening to some dope MMA streams, Locker Room Podcast is out Thursdays. It comes out on all platforms where you guys can download music at. It's our third season, episode 7. We're coming off some good profitable bets in there too. We run through a whole card of all the fights that come out. We let you guys know if the fights are going the distance or not and everything like that. So yeah, go bring that up for me one time. So look, these are just some of the topics that we talk about on there. As you can see, it's not oh shit. Okay, so as you can see, some of the topics that we got on there, we have a new segment to where we go talking about the fraud alert again and everything like that. We have a segment on there where we call it Plant Your Flag Fighters, where we go over big rampants. Man, never mind, man. Cut it real quick, bro. Yeah, so my bad, man. I'm having a little technical difficulties right now with one of the guests I was supposed to be having coming on backstage right now. Just trying to get some stuff ironed out right now. Something happened to his Wi-Fi connection. It actually kicked him out of the stream right when we're just about to introduce him on. So with that being said, though, man, we're going to give him a few more time to link up with us so we can get this interview going. But let's speak about some stuff going on, man. I mean, MMA inside stuff is here. Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson, man. Who would have thought about that, man? That fight is crazy, man. I just can't believe that Mike Tyson's going to be fighting Jake Paul, man. But we'll talk about that later. All right. Some things we want to talk about is the up-and-coming fight going on in Atlantic City. March 30th, that is. It's going to be in a live city. So it's only right that we got one of the livest fighters that's fighting on the card, 2-0, on a 2-0 fight streak right now. Let's go ahead and bring him onto the stage. Sedriques Dumas, how's it going, my dude?
What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? How you doing today? What's
Man,
going
cool.
on? Where you at?
Man, I'm in Orlando right now, bro. Training, getting back right. Finna go ahead and take over March 30th. You know, it's a get back fight for me. The little a lot of people don't know. Um, my first loss as an amateur was against my opponent, Coach. So, like I tell a lot of people, you know, it's a lot of stuff people don't know about this fight. Why it's cool, because I'm going to New Jersey to fight the dude, the Russian dude. I don't know his name like that. And also, it's a get back fight because John beat me when I was an amateur using Miles Lee. You get what I'm saying? So I fucks with it. So like I said, man, I'm just ready to do work now.
Yeah, man, it's a get back fight. Nursulton Ruziboev is his name. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy twist right there. That I'm pretty sure nobody would know about. Just
Yeah.
speaking about him in that fight coming up, we'll get to that a little bit later. But I mean, 2-1 in the UFC. It seems like you're putting back on your win streak back out there. How does it feel to be back out there? On this win streak that you're on right now.
I manifested this. I said to myself in 2 years I'm gonna be in the top tens, so I already knew what I had to do. So by me saying that, I told myself I made a commitment that I'm gonna stay at the top. They put all these other dudes in front of me that was gonna beat me and all this and stuff. But like I tell a lot of people, I analyze my own fights and I see the stuff that I need to learn from my fights. Last fight, I need to put out more volume and all this and stuff. But little do people know I fucked up my pinky toe while warming up in the back. And we couldn't say nothing about it. So like I tell a lot of people, there were certain things in certain fights that I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do. Um, so like I tell a lot of people, man, I'm working. I said in 2 years we're in the top tens. Um, you feel me? They offer me some top 10 fight, like some top 20 fighters. But I'm taking my shit step by step. Once I do this dude, I do want to fight Anthony Hernandez, the one that just beat the Russian dude. I see that he likes to wrestle a lot. So like I say, I'm just putting myself in those situations. I wanna see if the dude can out grapple me, out submission me and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm moving that forward and stuff like that. So that's what I want. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
it,
So I
man.
just been working and it's been working.
Got it, man. So let's talk about it, man. You was out in enemy territory last time out there in Abu Dhabi. You just said that you were dealing with some other stuff already with the injury right before the fight took place. Talk to me about the weather, the climate, the time change. Did any of that actually affect you in the cage or feel
No,
different?
it made it better. Like I tell a lot of people, 10 days without smoking, you can tell even by looking at me in that fight. I was never nowhere near tired. Period. So I made it this time in this fight. It's going to be different. Same thing. It's going to be different this time. I'm going to take 14 or 10 days off from smoking to go in and get what I need to be at. I don't really care. Like I tell a lot of people, thought it's going to be a hard challenge for me to do that in Abu Dhabi and all that and stuff. Nah, bro. None of that's all that. All that is basically hype because I went into enemy territory. I'm still going to enemy territory. The only time that I would actually have a legit fight is if they bring it to Pensacola, Florida. Like real shit. That was the real time I have a legit fight. I can say I'm in the hometown territory. But until then, I'm everywhere fighting everybody dog territory. Even when I went to Jacksonville, that's not my home. That's somewhere you feel me? Florida is where I based out at, you get what I'm saying? But my home is in Pensacola, Florida. So when I went to Jacksonville, it still felt like I was in enemy territory because they brung in the dude and this dude thought he can outmatch me and outbeat me. You get what I'm saying? So it was already on a downfall for me to lose. But I've been out proving everybody. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep shining. I'm gonna keep doing what I need to do. I'm gonna make sure everybody know why I'm here. I said it in my Contender Series interview. Hey Dana, sometimes I might be a little rough, whatever for me, but hey, don't count me out. Period. Because it's the reason I'm here. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to speak back about that last fight though with a boost with Azatar. So you said Admin Azatar whatever. You just said that you watch your fights and you see what you need to improve on. And you just said something that I was thinking during the fight while I was going on the volume. And you just said like yourself right now to where it's like you already seen, hey man, you need to throw more volume. Can I ask or anything like, was it a reason you weren't throwing volume in there? Because when I was watching that fight, I was like, he's not throwing in there. But now what you saying, the injury to your toe and stuff, like what was it, that, or like,
No,
looking back at it yourself now, like what was the
he turned into a counter fighter. If you ever pay attention, he turned into a counter fighter. He never was going forward with the 3-4, 3-4 body head like he normally do. He played counter the whole entire time.
got it.
That's why I tell people I picked that up already into the fight. That's why I just kept feigning him and feigning him and feigning him the whole time. Because a lot of time when a person want to play counterattack, they want to get you on the end. No, feign them out, make them move a little bit, make them do this. Because at the end of the day, if you start throwing punches and missing, you taking all the energy out of yourself. You get what I'm saying? So I peeped it when we started moving around the second round. I was like, oh wait, no, he's not trying to fight. He's just trying to counter me every time. And I peeped on to it. And that's what I told my coaches. I said, no, he came in different this time. He didn't come in how he normally come in. So I
Got
give it
it.
to him. Like
Got it.
I
So
noticed that like certain adjustments that a lot of fighters don't like. So a lot of fighters don't adjust to certain situations that they see. Because
right.
they think about this same person gonna do the same thing that got him here into the UFC. But if I know you're gonna do 3-4, 3-4, I just gotta block, move out the way, throw a knee, kick, and just watch out for that. Eventually, people gonna start peeping that on, and I already peeped that instantly. And that's when I noticed in the second round he came a counter fighter,
Because
and
you were
that's what he.
already because you were already preparing for what he's supposed to be fighting with and throwing, and he's seeing, all right, he's not doing that. So you made an in-fight adjustment and was like, all right, I need to fight this way now. Because that threw
Yeah,
you that your game plan now got adjusted because now he's not throwing as much or not throwing at all. He's only throwing when you are. So got it. So like you said, in certain fighters during the fight, they won't recognize that and make the adjustment and still pull out that win. When the judges read out the scorecards on you, man, and you did that big old celebration that's now like your logo on Twitter and everything like that. How'd that feel to get that win in Abu Dhabi where everybody was cheering for him and wanted the guy to win?
it felt great, bro. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Like a lot of people said, Abu of Zaytar, he is a dangerous striker, as people say. You know what I'm saying? He's a K1 champion. You know he's all this. So it felt great to beat a K1 champion because, for one, I love kickboxing. Too, I went over there in their territory and fought somebody, and also, bro, I went when a war was going on. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that excites me, but also make me feel great at the same time because it's like, hey, bro, y'all ass is over here fighting while I'm over here actually just fighting to make a paycheck, but y'all ass is really losing people. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, I fucks with that heavy too. So like a
Yeah.
lot of stuff, bro, was like going through my mind, and like I said, emotions and everything. But I was just glad I got the win. And like I told everybody, yeah, that fight, I didn't throw a lot of volume and stuff, whatever. But I'm starting to read the statistics. A lot of these dudes ain't doing nothing but throwing about 150 punch
Mm,
throughout 3 fights now. I've been seeing that. Uh,
mm.
like Sean O'Malley got up to 241 points. I mean, 241 significant strikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I picked up on it, how people move, how people do this, how people do that, how people do this. So now I just lay low and just analyze stuff. Like my opponent, I know he loves throwing that two down the middle, but I'm not that type of person who's just going to be easily be able to hit.
Well, what else
So
does he like to do? Because
go
he
for
has.
Kimura's. You know, he likes to think he can bully someone. And from the fights that I've seen, he bullied a few people. But really, like I tell a lot of people, I've seen him muscle through things. Even my coach is seeing that. So I don't really necessarily see a dangerous fighter in front of me. I just seen a dude that just fought a lot and was
Okay.
given fights, and some fights he did fight. Because be for real, his debut in the UFC, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, woo 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 woo." But come on, man, that man was 5'11". You're 6'5". The minute of that round, people were saying that Silver dude was beating you. You get what I'm saying? So like, When he caught the kick, that's his favorite thing to do. Catch people kick. That's a normal kickboxing thing to do. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Catch
Yeah.
the kick. Catch the kick. Bring the cross down the middle. Everybody knows that. But here it is. With me, and a lot of people got to realize, you got to disguise your kicks. You can't just throw kicks naked. That happens every time. Everybody knows that's one-on-one kickboxing. Throw a kick out, I'm able to catch it and fire back off with a two or whatever else. So I've seen a lot of things from what he done. I also seen a lot of things that I've done and I already improved on. He's up at a wrestling gym, you get what I'm saying, working on his cardio, working on all that and stuff like that. That's perfect. That's great. Even he working on the striking, that's perfect. But here it is. I'm working to get better and I'm working to hurry up and make things work good for me. You get what I'm saying? This man literally just fought. He's getting ready to fight after taking a year or whatever off. He's picking the times that he want to fight. And that's one thing I always say. This is my fourth fight. Fourth fight. It ain't been a year. It ain't been a year I've been in the UFC. So, like I tell everybody, I'm just waiting to approve and show everybody I'm here. And like I said, this dude, I'm going to finish it. I manifested that. I manifested a lot of shit, even when I had to be sat down for a little bit. I manifested that.
Got it, man. So let's talk about the fight a little bit more. Matchups makes fights, styles makes fights. They say some people say they see a striker versus grappler in this one. What's been the priority or something you've been doing specifically, like in this camp, a little bit different compared to the other camps that you have, or have you added anything in there a little
More
bit on?
volume. More volume. That's it. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been working more volume.
Got it, got it.
That's
That makes
that's the
sense.
main thing I need. More volume. A lot of these dudes I see. I know I'm not saying I'm fuck that. I'm saying it like it is. I know these dudes can't outstrike me, whatever. I'm still learning to outstrike these motherfuckers, but these dudes that I'm fighting in front of me right now, I know they cannot outstrike me. I'm just gonna say that.
Got it, man. So how's the training going over there at Fusion XL? Who you training with right now? I see you posting some pictures, man. I see you guys got Charles Johnson
Yeah.
down there too
What
right now.
Yeah, right now, bro, we just working with everybody. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm working with everybody. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I am working with a lot of bigger dudes. Bigger dudes, with more muscle, whoop whoop. And I love it. I love it so much. But we just working. Phil, my boy Johnson, everybody just working right now. So right now I'm just laying low. Cause I've been laying low after the little bullshit happened. So I just been laying low, but I've been letting these goddamn hands and everything else do the talking, whatever, when it's time to fight. But in the gym, I'm putting in that work.
Got it, man. Sometimes people see headlines out here and they get reality mixed up with real life and stuff like that. So you said you
Mhm.
manifested some things, it took some time. We've been seeing your name going out there in some headlines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anything going on with that like you want to speak about?
Honestly, bro, it's still an ongoing case. You know what I'm saying right now, but as of right now, I'm gonna tell everybody like this. Everybody go through things. And like I say, you know, apologizing to my BM. I'm not gonna put a name out there because everybody put up bullshit or address and all that fuck shit out, which is bullshit. I don't condone that. I don't respect nobody doing some shit like that because you're not only playing with the mother of my kid, you also playing with my kid. If one of y'all crazy ass people come over there, woo, 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 I'm gonna let you know right now. It ain't gonna be I'm on an ankle bracelet on house arrest shit. I am going to go down your shit and I'm going to kill you. Cause for one, whatever personally happened outside of a ring don't means take it, do your research on it, and run with it and put everybody else address and all that shit. Whatever you got, wherever you got from that video, wherever you got from that police report, you put that out. But you got to realize some shit right here. Don't put nobody address out because guess what? When I'm out here down training and shit, now I also got to think like, what if somebody try to come with my kid and fuck with her? Woo 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 woo. Like I said, I apologize for my action towards my baby mom or whatever, you get what I'm saying? That we had the little altercation that everybody seen that's on social media or whatever. At the end of the day, everybody gonna know the truth. If it's true or not, you feel what I'm saying? I don't care. But you cannot take somebody's personal life and personal business and put that shit on the internet. So I don't respect anybody that did that shit and anybody that's like cool with that shit because you got to realize you're still playing with somebody else's kid and that's my kid. I'm gonna let your ass know right now, bro. You ain't gonna like it once I find your ass, because I'm gonna tell you, bitch, you gonna be like goddamn Bernie Mac on goddamn Players Club. And listen, it's a wrap, goddamn, because I got respect. Like, everybody goes through some shit. John
No,
Jones,
you're
Dana
right.
White,
No,
you
you're
feel
right.
me?
And just to speak on that, I feel like this. I feel like MMA fighters get crucified and punished a lot more than your average athlete out there. I'll speak on
Which
this.
is crazy.
So right. Like if it happens with the basketball player, football player, baseball player, nobody's putting that athlete's address out there. They're not putting their information out there. It kind of gets swept under the rug, within a month or two. But it seems like the
Exactly.
MMA fighters and stuff, if anything happens like this, their attention gets way blown out of proportion compared to these other high-powered and high-famous athletes, to where none of this is happening to them. But
Yeah.
if you're an MMA fighter, you're getting all this other hate mail, you're getting all these other trolls
Yeah.
on Twitter, you're getting all this other attention. But the high-power athletes ain't getting the same thing. When like you
But
said, everybody has problems and everybody
it's
goes through.
funny to me, right? It's funny to me that we got trolls, right? Most of these trolls that putting people business out being the main fucking trolls that got bullied in fucking school. So it's crazy to me when they talk about, oh, they used to bully me in school. Nigga, you're doing the same shit. White, black, I'm gonna call you a nigga, whatever color you is. White, black, Mexican, whatever. You're doing the same thing. You're bullying and harassing somebody. You're trying to have somebody lash out a character because you went out of your way to go pay for a police report or whatever the fuck you did to get a report. Now you're harassing and bullying me because if I catch you outside my house, what you gonna tell them? Well, why are you here? And I have every right to do what the fuck I want to do to you. But like I said, I can't do nothing in that situation because guess what? That is not my house. That is the mother of my house where my kid sleep and lay there. So if she gets in contact through, I guess, with her mom or her brother or whatever, and the brother lets me know, but like, hey, some crazy yada yada yada. Oh, best believe I'm gonna flip shit. Because guess what? Y'all didn't have to take it that far. Now y'all trolls want to take shit so far, and y'all realize what fighters already got to do. For one, we're fighting for y'all entertainment in the first place. That's for one. Two, we love this shit. And three, do you honestly think we want to deal with shit? 90% of the time, most of these fighters that has some traumatic shit happen to them, or they was brought up into this sport, or some shit like that. Sometimes, like I'm gonna be real with you, sometimes my family is what I really only have to come back to. So if I fuck that up or I don't have a family, it's a lot more stuff I got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And like, shout out to King, what's his name? King Velasquez, whatever, with the pedophile bullshit,
Yeah,
whatever.
Ken
When he
Velasquez.
chased
Yeah.
the dude down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I respect that because guess what? You'll let a pedophile out within 3 to 5 years on papers out of prison, but you'll take a drug dealer, you'll do this and do that to a person, send them bitches down the road for 10, 20, 30 years and shit. But that man was trying to make sure a pedophile wasn't coming around his kids anymore. That's crazy to me. So what you think I got to worry about if y'all putting in my baby mama's social media all on the internet? Now I got to worry about if somebody goddamn want to fuck with them or whoop. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit back and just let everything be because like I say, I know Allah got me, so I ain't gonna let nothing. I know nothing's not gonna happen. But people don't think like that because guess what? They're looking at it as publicity. Nigga, this ain't publicity. Publicity is when, all right, talk about, okay, this what he did, yada, yada, yada. Don't post the victim's address or whoever the case
Right.
may be, like the
Because
shit with
so
Jamal
many
Hill.
things can happen after that. So many things can happen to where it's like, hey, the people on this world didn't know this address even existed before. Now you're putting it out there and you're putting a story and a narrative to it too. So exactly, yeah, that gives anybody the right, I think, to defend themselves. If anybody comes to our house, our address, anything like that, stepping on them properties. But yeah, man, it seems like, and it seems like this too. MMA fans are kind of psycho when it comes to all this online stuff, but in reality, like, nobody's coming up to you in person, right? Like, it's never the same energy. Like, is there a difference between, like, the MMA fans and everything and actually how people are to you in reality?
Well, people, let me put it like this, because in a little bit I got to get ready and go.
Yeah, my bad.
People got to realize this: putting personal and mixing a business that never worked out, never in life, whatever type of sport you in, whatever type of stuff. So I just got this for the trolls and also for my fans. I apologize to the people that's been behind me and supportive. I apologize to the mother of my kid. I apologize to my management team. I apologize to my team. I apologize to my fans. You know, situations like that shouldn't happen, period, point blank. But I am gonna say this: having trolls and having negative ass people around you that's trying to stop your shine or anything like this, fuck them. Don't hang around. Don't even worry about them. They bugs. They fucking spaz the fuck out. So this what I say to a lot of people, bro. Just do you, be around the people you fought with, and you don't gotta worry about nothing.
Got it, man. So give them a prediction real quick on how this is gonna go out. Atlantic City, man.
Bro,
They got a
my
lot of
main thing
middleweights.
is finishing him. My main thing is fucking finishing him. Is it in the first, second, or third? I am planning on finishing him. Even like I say, I know what I need to do. And I promise you, everybody's already looked down on me. It's okay. I know what I'm gonna do, like I've proven to everybody else. I'm going to finish him. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm going to finish him. And I can manifest that.
Got it, man. You heard it here first, man. You already know, man. SD Dumas steps in the building again with Seconds Out over here, man. It's been a pleasure again. We keep knocking out these interviews for the people out there that like it and love it out there. Hey, make sure March 30th, you guys are watching, man. He's on the main card at that, too. So everybody's going to be watching him out there, putting in that work, as you can see, man. So make sure you guys are watching, man. You got MMA Locker Room here, the Reaper out here, 2-0 fight streak, making it 3-0. We'll see you guys next time, next week. Seconds Out. Don't worry about the other shows. The best.
Yes, sir.